Melons galore everywhere, out of the frost, indoors where they'll last for a while. We don't want them getting frostbite because then they'll start to rot. That one looks like it's just about ripe. It would be ripe enough to eat. Boxes of melons everywhere. I think they're probably about $6 each at Woolworths supermarket, I'm not sure. We haven't bought them for a very long time. We don't have to, do we? Plenty of quality melons safely indoors. So we've got lots and lots of horned melons here for the winter, all picked, and they'll last us for the next couple of months. But here I'm talking about seeds. We want to save seeds for next season, don't we? So these seeds have been, every time you have a melon, you save a teaspoon of the most quality melons. Save a teaspoon of the most quality melons and put them in a jar. Anyway, after about 7 to 10 days, they rot. You give them a stir every day and you take the lid off and they rot, of course, and the jelly capsules around the seeds decompose. So they've been rotting. Of course they smell a bit. Of course, yes, you stir them every day and stir them up a bit and let some fresh air in every day, and they rot and become all slough, S-L-O-U-G-H, however it's pronounced, and they're ready to be rinsed out now. I'm going to rinse them out. So just save them for about 7 to 10 days. Any longer, you don't want to save them any longer than that, or the seeds themselves will rot and become inviable. They just won't germinate. We did that a few years ago. We had some lovely bald melons. They were bald ones without any horns, and we left the seeds to rot too long, so we couldn't grow them because they just didn't germinate, which was a shame. Anyway, let's take this lot out and rinse them now. Lots of melons we've got here. So all we've got to do is pour out that rotten pulp, and then all we've got to do is to keep rinsing and swirling and draining. Rinse and swirl and drain. Just keep rinsing and swirling and draining. Now just let it settle for a minute. All the seeds will sink and most of the slop goes to the top. What floats is usually bits of vegetable matter like that, or immature seeds that are hollow. The actual fertile seeds will sink to the bottom, and as the water becomes clearer, you get more and more adult seeds on the bottom. So I'll just drain that. Whoops. Nice. As you see, can you see? Probably not. As you see, the more you drain, let's see. The more you drain, the more the vegetable matter slides off, and you're left with most adult seeds sink to the bottom. You do that a few times until you just get pure seeds. Pure seeds, yes. These seeds and vegetable matter tend to float to the top. So, as I said, the immature seeds and the vegetable matter will usually rise to the top and the mature seeds sink to the bottom. They're subsiding now. When you pour them off, the first to come off are always the lightest ones, the immature ones, and the vegetable matter. That's the immature ones and the vegetable matter are the first to flow off. I'll do this for a few more rinses, and all that will come out then, all that will be left will be pure seeds, pure adult seeds. It's almost like that now, just after 2 rinses. Can we see what I'm doing? There's some vegetable matter. Beautiful seeds. What can I see? Oh, let's have a look. So after 2 rinses, we've pretty much got just adult seeds. I'll do another, 2 rinses so far. I'll do another 2 rinses and then I'll drain them and dry them. And if you want to buy about 10 of those on eBay, that's about $6 plus postage. So, this is a 3rd rinse now. Just rinse, swirl, let them subside for an instant. Then you just drain. You just drain them. You drain them. Let the immature seeds and the vegetable matter fly off. And what's left, you can see better there. What's left, and that's after 3 washes. There's beautiful horned melon seeds all ready to dry and to put away in a dry packet somewhere where they won't go moldy or be subject to rot or anything. Just keep them in a cool, dry place and they'll be ready to plant next season. They're cucurbits, so I suppose they stay viable for a couple of years. Let's just quickly drain them now and put them on some paper to dry. Okay, we simply drain the seeds as best we can. You can use a little sifter thing, a sieve if you want. How did those leaves get in there? We just drain them quickly. Out you come. Out you come. In you go. All the seeds are saved. They're all adult ones now in the main. There might be the odd little one that escaped, but they're all adult seeds. We want to dry them as quickly as possible now. We want to dry them, where are you? We want to dry them as quickly as possible, so we'll spread them out on some paper. You could use a space heater or a hairdryer to gently dry them. You don't want to put heat on them though. You only want to just give them a gentle warm breeze, enough to dry them out. So absorbent paper and newspaper helps. You can pat them dry and that sort of thing and change the paper. So here we are now. Just spread them out. Just spread them out and dry them as quickly as you can. Use a gentle hairdryer if you wish. Change the paper every short while until they're all completely dry. I wouldn't put them in the very hot sun if I were doing it at a hot time of year. Just let them dry out as quickly as possible. You don't want them to be moist so long that they'll germinate. So that's all you do. Once they're dry, you can separate them a bit more with your fingers and then bottle them up or put them in an envelope. Make sure they're completely dry though. If you put moist seeds in a jar, they'll go moldy. You don't want that happening. So that's how we prepare our African horned melon seeds. A little bit of fermentation helps to break down the seed capsules and make them easy to plant. There we are. And don't forget that you can do this with any horned melon that you buy from the supermarket, unless it's been subject to gamma rays, unless it's been put through one of those radiation things. It won't germinate then, but you can do this with any ripe horned melon that you buy and prepare your own seeds that way. See ya. Okay, and finally, these seeds are almost dried out. But once they're dried out, once you're absolutely sure that they're nice and dry, you can bottle them up and put them away somewhere for next season. Beautiful dried horned melon seeds. Look, nice and dry and beautiful, all fertile for next season, which here will be in a few months' time. And it doesn't cost you anything except a little bit of time and one melon.